David van Wyk of NGO, the Benchmarks Foundation, monitors mines to assess whether human rights, the environment and marginalized communities are protected. He alleges that Anglo Platinum contaminates underground and surface water sources with toxic substances through the release of mine water daily.
A lot of the villages there are dependent on borehole water, they are dependent on well water. And so the nitrates also seep into the borehole water and into the groundwater underneath. And so when women drink this water also, they have miscarriages because, and there's a phenomenon that's called blue death in babies. The infant can die. Just suddenly you wake up in the morning and the infant is dead, and that is because the lungs are not carrying oxygen to the rest of the body of the infant.
Van Wyk believes the dam was actually built for the mines and not the people.
Mines consume huge amounts of water, and the government, realizing that there's huge amounts of water being consumed in Sekhukhune land, decided to create the Goedehoop Dam or the Whip Dam.
A focus on the commercial use of the water has inadvertently shut people and their livestock out, says Van Wyk.
You can't feed cattle through tapped water. And the problem also with the Goedehoop Dam is the dam is now locked in the water behind the wall, and all the villages below the wells and the boreholes have dried up. The Whip Dam a year ago was 101% full because no one is actually using the water that they predicted would be there, and people actually feared that the dam might break and flood all the villages below the dam wall.
We asked Anglo-American Media Relations Manager Jana Maree what happened to plans for a water purification plant. She says the delay was caused by government.
There had to be related infrastructure built by government, a pipeline to this community to service this area. That pipeline has not been completed, so there has been a delay with some of the water projects.
We asked what the more than 30 million the mine had budgeted for the water purification plant had since been used for.
We've built a number of water projects, so we've installed boreholes, we've installed a steel reservoir, supporting facilities for the steel reservoir, that it's supporting tanks, reservoir tanks to feed the reservoir. So it's water infrastructure. We've circulated a number of JoJo tanks, and we continue to invest where we can. In terms of as I say, water is not an issue we can tackle on our own. We cannot invest in any drinking water without the approval of the municipality.
The contamination is something you did on your own as the mine. The municipality was not in cahoots with you when you're contaminating the water. I'm a little bit worried that even after evidence that you are contaminating the water underground, that people cannot be drinking water, you are saying as the mine that, oh, actually we've done this. We've done a bit of it and we're waiting for the municipality. What are you doing as the mine to ensure that people of Ramakgoba get clean drinking water on 24 basis, seeing that they can't even rely on boreholes? What is the mine doing? Please don't read the SLP for me, just tell me what the plans are.
At Twickenham, as I've explained to you before, we've drilled a number of boreholes to test the water quality as well as the size of the underground aquifer. 8 of those boreholes have been allocated for village use.
And what about miscarriages allegedly linked to mine pollution?
What was the reason for
the reason for it is contamination of groundwater.
It's not an issue that I personally am aware of.
I want to know about the mine. What is the mine doing about this issue? I want to know, A, is the mine aware of it, and B, what are you doing about it?
At Twickenham, we certainly work to comply with all our regulatory and water requirements. It's the mine that is on care and maintenance. It's not operational. It has been under.
So in other words, you do nothing.
We comply with.
In other words, you do nothing about this health problem.
We comply with water regulations and our license conditions.
This is a pointed question that requires a very simple answer. Either you're doing something about it or not. What are you doing about it? You can repeat what's in your SLP the whole day.
We will continue to comply with whatever environmental regulations we have to comply with, and in circumstances where there are breaches of any conditions that we have to comply with, we take corrective action, and we report it to the necessary regulators and authorities, and we will continue to do that.
Maree then claimed to have only found out recently about water problems in the area.
Only recently? This is not
which
a new
community?
problem.
Which community?
Where Twickenham is based.
It was not reported to us. We've been finding out what is the situation on the ground. Our understanding is that there is a transformer available to be replacing the one that was stolen, and we will assist in whatever way we can to get that borehole back up and running. And as I've explained to you before, that is a village that can benefit from the borehole.
As government and the mines continue to shift blame, it remains unclear how much longer residents will have to wait for promises made to be carried through.
That's all from us this week. Please do give us your feedback. Our Twitter handle is @checkpoint_ENCA and our email address checkpoint@enca.com. Thanks for watching. I'm Ngepile Mabuse.